Let's continue playing Advance Wars. When we last left off, we were in Yellow Comet territory, and it's now the second mission against Kanbei. What shall we do, Sonia?
Well, what are the current battle conditions, Father?
What?
I asked about the conditions, Father.
Well,
Oh, Father, this is so typical of you. Gathering for our intel is the key to victory. What are you planning to do without even basic information?
Basic information? Well, yes.
Hopeless, absolutely hopeless. I suppose I'll share my intel with you, Father. The enemy troops are deployed here. It doesn't appear to be a very large force.
That's so. Then I'll just go crush them with my superior numbers.
Yes, you could do that, but first...
It is decided. This time Kanbei shall be showered with glory.
Wait, Father! I remember to deploy in an area with secure bases. Enemy seizes them before you arrive. Father? Oh, he's gone. What are you trying to prove?
And so we move on to Mission 2 against Kanbei, and again we're on a timer. And I forget how many turns I need this time. I think I miscounted last time, and you actually can do it in 8 turns, and this is going to be only 10, I think. But anyway, we're going Andy for the same reason as last time. We need indirect fire, and his troops are not weakened. So there we go. Mighty Kanbei.
Hey, where's the rest of the army? I'm sorry, Andy. There was an error, and preparations weren't completed. But there are bases for deployment. You know how to use them, right?
Sure, I'm okay.
Well then, there's no problem. I'm counting on you, Andy.
Right. So, looking at the battlefield, we have a big problem here. 2 mid-tanks quite close range. Those of you playing Shadows Phone Bingo, just earned another point. Right. That is now silenced. I should do that beforehand, but oh well. We started, we shall go on. Nah. Anyway. So, problems as we see, we've got a mid-tank, which is... That's max range there. Small tank and rockets. This area is fairly susceptible to being destroyed. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to shovel the mid-tank back. If we attack, it dies. Double mid-tank. No question about that. Second thing we're going to do is try and weaken that rocket unit. Now, it'll die next shot. So that's probably the way we want to go with this. Next thing I'm going to do... Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weaken their artillery unit. Because this side of the battlefield looks a lot weaker. Sure, there are mid-tanks, but what damage would I do on the attack? Probably not worth attacking at this stage, but if I put an infantry unit there, what I can do is what I like to call the 1,000 point switch. I can do it technically over here as well. We know that infantry is going to be attacked, so hopefully it won't die. But there is a base in range, so next turn I can just put a fresh infantry there. They have to attack it really to advance, and that is what is known as the 1,000 point switch. As for actually doing other things, I think I'm going to not invest any further here. No, we're going to go with artillery. It'll be out of range this turn, but they'll move stuff closer. We want to try and save up some cash. I kind of expected that. But the rocket will repair itself from there. So essentially that did not a lot. Here might do a little more. Yeah, it takes down to 6. It'll go back up to 8, of course, but that's fine. Tank attacks inventory, drops it down to 3. We expected that, that's okay. I didn't build an infantry, so I can't do the switch. Ah! I missed my whole trick. Alright, this could be painful now. This could in fact be very painful up top. Right. First thing, we're going to kill off that artillery unit. next thing, we're gonna... What are we gonna do with this? I'm gonna throw you up there. You're gonna have to stay there for the turn, which means this rocket is probably about to get destroyed by something. Yeah, I think on balance I've got to actually... Yeah, I've got to actually go and attack this mid-tank. The off chance that now it won't do enough to kill a rocket entirely, but at that stage there's not a lot of point to it. Alright, take that down to 3 at least. There's an off chance that the infantry will survive against 3. I wouldn't necessarily call it a good chance, but it does have a chance. Next up, do we attack or defend here? I'm inclined to attack. Okay, so that takes it down to 7-4. We'll then go set up our 1,000 point switch over there, and then we'll build another artillery down here. I will then, for the sake of it, build another infantry. They'll often capture those two in a couple of turns. Right, let's see how badly I've messed this up. Nope, they've actually gone for... Yeah, alright, that's secured it then. It's heavily wounded, but they can actually bring in another mid-tank if they so chose here. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, this is gonna get painful. I suppose at the very least they did the wrong thing there, so I'll get away with it. But now it's a wounded mid-tank attacking my mid-tank. This is not what we wanted. On the plus side, we now see that we have all of his forces sort of ready, and we got a repair up. So... we shall move you over to... Actually, what's more important here? Finish off this side because there's 2 mid-tanks there we need to worry about. You run up over to there. I can't do the 1,000 point switch this turn anyway, so what I might as well do is have you go capture. Move you along. Right. So kill one of those off. I can then go... I've got to really damage you. Right, here we go. Power. We're probably going right to another Kanbei power shortly, but this has to happen. Right, next up, we need to weaken his mid-tanks. So yeah, I do that. You to hopefully take 5 off of this mid-tank. And then I use the mid-tank to recover the situation here. It does, however, put it into artillery. No, actually, it doesn't. Okay, added bonus. We're not going to die off of that. That's the sort of added bonus I can get behind. I'm kind of debating swapping here, but they might put a full mid-tank against it this turn, so I'm going to kill that off. And then I'm going to give them... Alright, that would be in range. Alright, we're going to have to risk that, I think. And over here, I could build another mid-tank. We will get... It's because of repairs as well that's kind of messing up my builds at this stage. But we'll build another artillery. Here we go. This could be painful. So free strength now does... not enough. Well, he did attack with a weakened one. He's, if he'd have played that properly, he could have really done a lot of hurt there. He didn't, and in fact, all he's done is shuffle up to my indirect fire range. Sure, he has a defense bonus, but that's not going to save him massively. Right. Now I need to start dealing with his indirect fire, so I'm going to start blowing them up now. That's been annoying me for a while and costing me funds. Next thing, we're going to go and attack his indirect fire again. Because that deserves killing off if we can. Next up, I'm going to weaken his backwards mid-tank, so it's no longer going to bother me. And that's now at 6. Debating whether I need to throw something else at that. I'll move you down there for now. You capture that. Right, you need to move to there. You need to move to there. It's the most, well, actually it doesn't give a lot of coverage there, but that's fine. And we'll save it for next turn, where we shall build things. Day 4. Yeah, that was a problem. That probably means they're going to break through here. In fact, yes, they're going to break through. Urgh. That's slightly irritating. Because I can't deal with that 7 unit either, can I? Ah. Winded mid-tank, though, gets off better on the... Ah, this is not going well here, I'll be honest. I should have moved that artillery downwards to go and deal with things that are happening over there. Alright, that's about to fall. What can I do about that, though? At best, I can build a new mid-tank. Is it better to build rockets here? Right, have to kill off that secondary mid-tank. Because whatever I do from there, I've got that one pinned in place. Next up, need to harm and kill that mid-tank. Next up, we need to... look at the amount of stuff he can actually throw in against us here, and... cringe. Alright, infantry needs down. Yeah, I've got to go for the most damage as possible here. That's 4. Yeah, they're going to break through on this side, next to certain of it. So, we need something else to hold. We'll build a mid-tank. Damage. Not a lot, and be in artillery range anyway. Okay. So with that having been done... With that having been done, that ends that turn. If that kills, we're finished. Oh, it held. It held. I wasn't expecting it to, but it did. And we get another turn to switch things out. Anytime. Losing some ground here. I can't actually strike that with a lock, can I? 2 shots. Right, you move forward. It's not as much as I'd like, but that's as much as we can do for now. Alright, 9-3. you're going to kill that off before it does any real damage to us. Alright, you hold that in place so it can't get around to anything important. We're now going to do a 1,000-point counter. And then we're just going to kill off what we can kill off. Yes, I'm targeting their infantry, because it still needs to be killed. We'll target that tank. And then we shall target that last tank. So he's got a load of weakened tanks now. And we've got 12,000 points. I think what we might be doing now is building a tank here to go on the attack with. We'll see how... Kanbei's power is going to activate next turn as well, which is a little annoying. Thankfully, they're nowhere near strong enough to deal with a 1,000-point counter. Might actually do reasonably well here. They have, though, put a unit on our base, so we can't build from it until it goes away. Shouldn't be a problem for a mid-tank, though. Right. Power on. See how much damage we can manage to do here. So firstly, we know that that is enough to kill there. I'm trying to get to their artillery if I can do it. But in the meantime, that's one. This'll be two. This'll be three. He's not going to have a lot left for his power when it comes to it this turn, I don't think. There's not going to be in range, but that's fine. Let's just check whether this is. No, it's not actually. Oh well, that wouldn't have worked. And we can do minimal damage to that if we so chose. 45, we'll go for the kill here. It'll be destroyed by artillery fire, but it'll do its job for now. Right, next up, we're going to move you forward. To guarantee things, you are going to go and actually get to mid-range. Nah. You can just blow that up then. You're not going to be able to do anything this turn, so that's fine. We'll have you go out and do minimal damage to this artillery. Because why not? You're going to be another 1,000 weight counter, and you are going to... Reconnaissance would move faster. Yeah, let's start mopping things up. I think we got more than enough here, and in fact, regardless, I think I can kill that next turn, so... Let's give them an opportunity to shoot my mid-tank. Morale boost away. 3 units. This should be good. He actually went for the small tank. Nearly wiping it out, of course, but this is Kanbei's units we're talking about. This is expected. And my infantry's gone. That was clearly the worst decision I could have made as a commander. Oh well. On to victory. So, you're actually in range of that small pathetic unit, so we won't worry about it. You are not in range of anything, so that's fine, we'll leave you there. Can't do a lot of damage, can we? How much can you do? I'll have to finish this in another turn. As I'm just certain I will have to. Oh well, mid-tank. Boom. Down 5. Around the back. Down 4. It's just 10 there, and if I go for reconnaissance, possibility of a kill, 31%. It goes. Right, go for the infantry and we win next turn. And that is victory, but did we do it fast enough actually? I wasn't keeping track. What we'll do though is just move various units for various reasons. Because I can. Kanbei doesn't move because the game's over. Intel status. We're doing this on day 9. Did I have to do this in 8 turns? It's possible in 8 turns, I think. It's your comprehension. Regardless of the odds, Kanbei should never lose this many units. Withdraw! Now that was fun. And we get a rank. Okay. No, we did okay there. We probably lost a few too many units and we could have done it slightly faster. I may have to redo that if I'm required to do so. But I'll check that on a wiki or something. So, until next time.